Well, friends, I've got a question over here that why exactly we've taken on 0 to t by 4 over here. See, if we'll take 0 to t by 2, what will happen? We'll not be having the change of flux. Rather, when I'm going for d phi by dt, what happens? It is d phi by the meaning of d phi by dt is time is tending to 0. Fine. When I say dt, time is tending to 0. So the difference is naturally very small. Fine, ठीक है. तो technically speaking, when I talk about d phi by dt at this point, what happens? We are taking a very tiny little time over here, and due to that, we are going to draw the line. We'll find out the slope of, and the slope will give me the value of average generated EMF. Fine. So that's why we are going for the quarter cycle. We can see that there's a change. There's a change over here, and again, we are having we are taking this particular factor over here, which is giving me the perfect RMS value. Fine. So that's why there are other ways. That's why we are going for this quarter cycle. Secondly, there are other ways of developing the same equation by putting phi is equal to phi m sine omega t or phi m cos omega t, doing the differentiation, and that way also you can derive the same EMF equation. So now we are going to see the next topic, that is transformer on no load. Transformer on no load. What is the meaning of no load? There is no load over here. There is no load over here. So this is how we have got a transformer. So the way I have told you, right now V1 is equal to V1. I have told you that right now V1 is equal to V1, but that is not the case. So I'll explain you what exactly it is. Okay. So when I say that I have given this V1 supply over here, what will happen? The current will come. Due to that current, the magnetic field is generated. Fine. So can't you see that this is pure inductive circuit? This is a pure inductor. Inductor हम कैसे represent करते हैं? This is how we represent our inductor. This is our inductor. Fine. So this is a pure inductive circuit. Fine. So we can say that if I'm giving voltage, which is like this. If this is my voltage, V1, fine, and I consider that V1 is equal to E1, fine, but basically what is E1? E1 is the EMF generated or induced inside this winding due to that flux. Sir, pata nahi chala. Voltage we've given, due to the current came, due to this current the magnetic field got developed, which is the flux. It is alternating flux, and the flux is cut by the same conductors. Is it clear? So we can say that here whatever EMF we have got, that's induced EMF E1. So I have given V1 and induced EMF is E1. Fine. Then induced, that flux is cut by these windings. So induced EMF will be E2, and then you will be getting V2. Is it clear? पहले V1 दिया, बाद में E1 came, E1 के बाद E2 का transformation हुआ, and then V2 came. Is it clear? Fine. Okay. So we have got transformer on no load. If it is on no load, I2 will be equal to what? 0. I2 will be equal to 0. Okay. Though I2 is equal to 0, right now when I say transformer on no load, and this is the ideal transformer we're talking about. So when transformer is on no load, I can say that I2 is equal to 0. So no power transfer is there. Fine. So we can say that we have given such voltage. Okay, it is pure inductive circuit. Then we can say that if my voltage is like this, suppose, let us draw vector diagram parallelly. Suppose this is my voltage. V1. Then current will lag behind the voltage by 90 degree, as it is a pure inductive circuit. So this becomes my current I1. Fine. Acha. If it is pure inductive circuit, then current will be like this. If it is pure inductive circuit, then the current will be like this. Fine. So we can say that we have got I1 like this. So I1, if I want to draw, I can draw it from here. So this will become my I1. 90 degree के बाद चालू हुआ. Is it clear? Fine. We have got the value of I1 over here like this. Fine. Delete करून टाकशील असते. जर का काही केलं असेल तर नाही ना, ठीक आहे. So we have got the value of I1 like this. And the way I have told you, जैसे अपना करंट होगा वैसा अपना फ्लक्स होगा. So my flux will also be the same. So it will be having the same nature. So the nature is same. Fine. Okay, it is exactly the same. So this is my flux waveform. This is my current waveform. This is my primary voltage V1. Fine. Okay. Abhi secondary voltage, if I want to calculate, I'll say that E2, which is equal to minus N2 d phi by dt. Yes or no? Fine. I can say that what is my flux waveform? So it is this waveform. Okay. तो flux का waveform कैसा है? ये पता चल रहा है आपको? It is minus cos curve. Is it clear? This is minus cosine curve. Plus cosine curve ऐसा होता है ना? 0 degree पे 1. So it is like plus cos curve. So this is my minus cos curve. So I can say that my flux over here, which is equal to minus phi m cosine of omega t. I have got my flux over here, which is minus phi m cosine of omega t. So once I have got minus phi m cosine of omega t, I can do the differentiation of it. So I can say that E2 or that is equal to V2, which is equal to minus N2 d by dt of minus phi m cosine of omega t. So we have got minus N2, phi m will come outside, minus will come outside, we'll make it positive. So we'll be having d by dt of cos omega t is differentiation of cos is minus sine omega t multiplied by omega. So we have got E2 which is equal to minus N2 into phi m into omega, N2 into phi m into omega multiplied by sine omega t. Is it clear? So we can say that my E2 is a sine only. This is the magnitude of it, flux, and this is rate of change of flux actually. The omega is what? Theta upon time. So basically phi m divided by time आ गया ना मेरे पास. So that gives me the value of voltage multiplied by N2. Fine. N2 multiplied by d phi by dt we have got over here. Fine. And this is sine. So we can, and that is minus sine. So उसका मतलब ऐसा हुआ, this is minus E2 max into sine omega t. तो मेरा primary voltage was like this. मेरा secondary voltage, naturally number of turns are more, so it will be more. So we can say that why number of turns are more. Now E is directly proportional to N. If number of turns are more, then the voltage is more. So we can say that जो मेरा secondary voltage है वो minus sign है. This is plus sign. अभी मेरा जो voltage है it is minus sign और वो बड़ा भी आया. So we can say that वो primary voltage को 180 degree opposite है. Primary voltage को it is 180 degree opposite. So this becomes my V2. Is it clear? And I2 is not there. So this is the ideal transformer. Ideal transformer on no load. This is ideal transformer. Fine. ऐसा transformer नहीं होता. Fine. ऐसा transformer नहीं होता. But to begin with, we have to understand. So again, let's quickly recap. I have given voltage V1. Fine, I have given voltage V1. Due to that, I have got some current I1. इसको I1 नहीं बोलते. When I have no load current, I generally consider it to be I0. I0 is called, no load current is denoted by I0. So we have got I0 over here. Due to that, we have got some flux, and then I have mathematically written the equation of that particular flux that we have got. Fine. And then I've done the differentiation. I've got the value of E2, and E2 told me, okay, it is like this. So accordingly, we've also got the vector diagram. That primary and secondary voltages, they are 180 degree opposite to each other. Is it clear? Fine. Write down.